Now turn to section 3.
Section 3. You will hear 4 business colleagues discussing a takeover proposal. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 27.
Pause the recording for 30 seconds.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 27.
So, let's go over this again. We don't want to make any mistakes, and we all need to agree we're making the right decision.
Absolutely. We'd have to spend a lot of money to buy Biz Educators Inc., almost £10 million. So let's get this right, otherwise it'll be our necks on the line.
Well, I for one think this is an excellent opportunity for our company to expand and break into a new market. I say we should go ahead with the takeover. At £10 million, Biz Educators is good value for money.
OK, Dave, I know you're very much in favour of the acquisition. How about you summarise the plus points of this venture for us? Mark, you're less certain and you've highlighted some issues already. Will you summarise the downsides?
I'd be only too happy to. Right then, Dave. Let's start with you. Why is this proposal so attractive? What are the upsides?
It's simple economics. Biz Educators has a proven track record and is an industry leader. It is a well-respected company with a great name, has generated excellent goodwill, and has consistently made a gross profit of more than £500,000 per annum with a great shareholder return.
Yeah, but what about the net profit? That's not nearly as high. In fact, last year it made a net loss of £100,000.
Mark, that's only because it invested in a new manufacturing plant. That's a long-term investment to secure the company's future. In fact, it's a good thing, not a bad thing. It shows that the company has a clear and ambitious strategy going forward. Besides, a £100,000 loss is very small in real terms. It's hardly worth being concerned about. That loss will be clawed back within 2 years if the projected profits for 2012 and 2013 materialise. The forecast is for a net profit of £500,000 in 2012 and £1 million in 2013. The figures speak for themselves. This is a sound investment.
I have to agree with Dave. Why are you so sceptical, Mark? I see where Dave is coming from, but we're overlooking some vital facts. First of all, this company wants to remain an independent entity. Hostile takeover bids are fraught with danger. We know from experience. Remember Davidsville Inc.? We spent a fortune researching that company and creating a workable business plan, only for the merger to fall through.
Mark's right. It is always difficult to buy a company that doesn't want to be sold. Davidsville was a disaster. Continue, Mark.
That's not my only concern. I'm also worried that Biz Educators is a production-based company. We have no experience running companies like that. Our market is investment banking and trading. We would have to hire outside managers to run Biz Educators for us. That's going to cost more money. Look, I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying this is a high-risk venture. Plus, there's no synergy. Our business is totally different, so we can't save costs by combining departments. Well, we can certainly see that this decision is not straightforward by any means.
Maybe, but we have to come to a conclusion soon. It's almost 5 o'clock.
What's the hurry? Can't we postpone our decision and discuss the takeover proposal again tomorrow?
Mark, have you forgotten that we have to have our conclusions ready for tomorrow's board meeting? That's when the official decision will be made.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 28 to 30.
Pause the recording for 30 seconds.
Now listen and answer questions 28 to 30.
Goodness, it almost slipped my mind. Well, we'd best move on. Mary, John, you were uncertain before. Now that you listened to the pros and cons of the proposal, what do you think?
I think it's a great opportunity for our business. Biz Educators is definitely profitable, and it is a business on the up. It's growing and is a very attractive takeover proposition for that reason.
No one doubts that it's a very successful business, but the question is, should we invest? I say we should, provided we can guarantee the following. First of all, I would like assurances that the management of Biz Educators won't oppose us outright. That would make the bid too difficult. Secondly, I think we need to ask an independent mediator to broker the deal on our behalf. Last time we tried to negotiate our own takeover. It was a disaster, as Mark said.
I agree, Mary. I'd also like us to carry out another audit of the company's books. In fairness, John, I don't think that's necessary. We've done a thorough audit already. It'll just cost more money. We must keep the deal secret until it goes through, though. If this gets leaked to the press, Biz Educators won't be happy. That will make the management even more hostile towards us.
Good point, agreed. I don't think we need to be concerned about projected profit margins, goodwill or accounting issues. Biz Educators has kept very up-to-date account books.
Great. Then we're all agreed. The takeover should go ahead provided we proceed cautiously.
That is the end of section 3. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Pause the recording for 30 seconds.